Hey guys, I thought I'd tell a little bit of a story that happened about 8-ish years ago, where I worked in a trailer factory, and I worked in the plumbing department. And what I made was a water heater. It was made out of metal and foam. It was pretty big, had foam in the front, and then it was metal all around. So with that said, it was on a Friday, and I was a little excited to go home. You know, it's been a long day, long week, just ready for a weekend. And so what we do is when we put the water heaters that were done, we put them, we like have a little hallway that we go through. Well, I put those in the side of that hallway, and you know, that's what made the hallway. I was kind of speed walking, and I was not paying attention to really where I was going, and one of them was sticking out into the hallway, and I caught my left leg in the corner of one of those water heaters, and it was right above my kneecap. Hit my leg. I go on the ground immediately, cover my leg with my hand, and I look at my hand and it is red, and I'm like, oh no, what is my leg gonna look like? So I rip open, you know, my pants, and there was about a good 3-inch wound in my leg. I go to a little Ready-Med because that's where they sent me. It wasn't my choice. So we get there. She's like, well, what can I help you with? And I was in a wheelchair. I stand up and I show her my leg, and she's like, ooh, let's bring you back. This is something that they usually don't get. You know, they get something, you know, for people that are sick. If you don't know what a Ready-Med is, it's like your doctor's office, just, you know, when you get sick or you have, you know, strep throat, stuff like that. It's nothing serious. So they send me back. First of all, you know, they're like, well, here's some towels, you know, apply pressure on it and we'll try to stop the bleeding. I'm putting pressure on it, and she's like, okay, you know, let's see how it looks. And let me tell you what they're wearing. They're wearing all white. The room is all white. There's nothing but white in this room. I uncover my wound. When I say this, I mean it literally. Blood goes on the wall, all over them, and it is not stopping at all. And I do this about 3 times. I cover it, and then they're like, okay, let's see, uncover it, and blood just keeps going all over them. And they're like, okay, we're gonna have to see, you know, what we can do to stop this bleeding. Also, another thing is they literally put about 22 shots into this wound. What they say is, what we want to try to do is we want to try to cauterize it, see if we can stop it that way, try to burn it. And so they put more numb medicine into my leg. They start doing it, and I'm like, so they start going, and I say, I can feel that, just a little, you know, not a lot, but enough. And they're like, oh, okay. So they numb it more, and then they try to keep on cauterizing it. Well, that didn't work either. So they just said, you know, we're gonna have to send you to the emergency room and see what they can do, because we cannot stop the bleeding. And so they send me off to the ER, and they put more numb medicine into it. And then what they did was the 22nd shot that they put into my leg was this medicine that helps stop the bleeding. So they put that in, and they put more numb medicine into it, and then thankfully they got it to stop bleeding. Because it was such a stretchy area where I had the wound at, they had to double stitch it. What they were going to do was they were going to staple it, but because it was such a stretchy area of the leg, they had to double stitch it. It's a pretty big scar, and I was really in pain for a good couple weeks, maybe a couple months. I wanted to tell you guys that story because I always think that's a funny story. I always enjoy telling people. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.